You know, unique to trucks is the challenge of developing a very strong frame and then placing upon it a very strong cab. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Specifically, the interior, where you don't get to see this, all this additional structure, all the way around the roof, down the pillars, these all add to the long-term durability and owner satisfaction. Now, it's an interesting mix of steel materials. You can imagine they use high strength in key areas, they use ultra high strength in other key areas, and there's even boron steel in the B pillars of what they call the Super Crew. And we really knew they were on top of the detail list when we saw gussets in the corners of the roofs to reduce the amount of twist. Keeping them quiet, just as important, and I'll come to that in just a second. They've even added 6 inches of length to the cab. And on the convenience list, wait till you see this. The floor got a ton of attention as well. I know that sounds curious, but pay attention. Completely flat for load-in. One more time, they moved the bar. Now, how did the others do? Well, let's take a look at that Chevy. Yeah, I don't think that was designed to be revolutionary. And Toyota, you're not sliding any boxes across that floor. And Dodge, you'd be lucky to slide your feet across that puppy. It's not the way to do it. Not if you're going to lead the pack. Now, sound deadening. Boy, that's a critical one. Ford, thicker in floor mat. Of course, you see some of the spray in here. They use what they call quiet steel. It's actually a laminated steel panel in the front bulkhead. As you can see, sound deadening mats all the way around the interior, including the back. And we even found some insulation that gets installed at the last second during the assembly process. Yeah, it's attention to detail that makes a difference, and boy, have they got it. You know, it's become real clear to us that at Ford, the cab is not just a box for holding seats.